Hey guys, happy St. Patrick's Day. So sporting a little mustache for fun. We'll see how long it stays on and how long I can tolerate it. So today we're doing a lunch break live. If this is your first time, how this works is I will share an item. I'll tell you the price. If you want the item, you're gonna comment sold and basket. And then if I don't already have your email address and zip code, you're gonna message me afterwards your email address and zip code, and then I will send you an invoice today for the item. And then on Friday morning, you will get an invoice for shipping. That way, anything that you have purchased this week since the Sunday live sale, or anything that you purchase later in the week, all of that can get into combined shipping. I do have new products up on the website as well. So if you are interested in any of those, I can ship all that stuff together with whatever you get this week on Friday as well. So hi Jennifer. So I'm wearing today my World's Okayest Mom shirt, which I love. It's a little bit hard to read, I think. Sometimes people look at me a few times before they know what it says. The reason being is because we are on day 2 of no school, right? And my kids want to sit around and do nothing all day on their phone, on their TV. And that is not okay with me. So this morning I got to listen about how stupid everything is and how they want to move out and go live with grandma and live with their friends and blah, blah, blah about how much of a sucky mom I am. So I figured this was an appropriate shirt to put on today because I'm holding strong and the kids are having a list of things to do. So that's why I have the shirt on today. All right, let's get started on things that are up for grabs. So first up, we've got these Atlas EDJ seal glass lids. And I'm not saying that all of these are exactly, it'd help if I had it turned the right way, are exactly the same, but I tried to grab all of the ones, or a grouping of ones that said Atlas. So we've got 5 glass lids that say Atlas, and they are $10. So glass lids, Atlas lids for $10. We'll see if I can make those fall. Then we've got a pile that say ball jar, and underneath them they say number 10. I think they all say number 10. That one's got a rust spot on it. And so we've got 5 of these that are ball jar ones, and they are $10 as well. So ball or Atlas. So if you want either one of those, then make sure you specify what you would like. I go on Instagram and Facebook stories, and I share the items that are available that didn't sell live. So if you are watching this on replay and you know how to get to stories and you want to just quickly flip through what's left, you can always go on to stories. So I grabbed some red-handled scissors. 2 of these are definitely kitchen scissors, so you can open a can, do a bottle. My kids probably have no idea about these scissors, but I can remember my mom and grandma using them. So you've got 3 scissors, red-handled, for $12. Then this is not old, it is new. It is just a chicken wire on a frame, a green wall basket where you can hang it from 3 different spots, but I just thought it was a perfect color for spring decor. And so you've got $20 on the basket. Then I have a bunch of wooden wheels. I had one girl buy a ton of them and I cannot remember what she used them for. They're typically 49 cents each, and you're going to get 12 of them for $3. So 12 of them for $3. Hi, Carolyn. So wooden wheels. Okay, next up we have a bag of eggs. There are 12 eggs in here. You can see that they're different sizes. This one has some discoloring on it, but the rest of them are good. They are like styrofoam, so you can see that one has a little dent on it. But I would say that's the bulk of the issues. So you're getting 12 of these styrofoam eggs with like this glittery stuff on it. I already showed you that egg. With this iridescent crystal stuff on it. So 12 eggs for $10. Okay, then we have one of those, I'm not even gonna be able to remember what they're called. Like an elevator cup, a cistern cup. A lot of times they're all attached to each other. This one someone has hand painted. That was popular back in the day. But you could totally just spray paint this whatever color you wanted. Stick some greenery in it, some flowers, actually grow succulents in it, hang it on the wall. Put pencils in it if you have it by, I was about ready to say by your phone. No one has their phone mounted to a wall anymore, so forget that idea. $5 on the little elevator bucket. Then I have a couple of these architectural salvage pieces. These would have been probably a cabinet insert, a door insert of some kind. They both have the same pattern on them. They are notched. That's how you can tell that they would have been a panel. And they are $15 each. So you can buy one or two. You liking the stash, Julie? I'm trying to get in the St. Patrick's Day spirit because I don't think I'll be drinking green beer tonight. 13 1/4 by about 6 3/4 on our little panel insert. So $15 each on those. Okay, then I did grab another piece of greenery because like I've mentioned, I've got a ton of it left over from the shop and I do not need as much as I have. And this one is $14. So $14. It's big enough that it would probably fill anything that you put it in. Then we've got two kind of round shaped finials. One has stain on it. One has some black paint. This one has the outside feel to it to me, and this one was probably inside. So you're getting the pair of finials for $10. Okay, grab some more of the pots like I had on Sunday. Again, I grabbed 3 that I thought would look good together if I don't drop them. And these are ones that I have textured and painted. It's an easy DIY project that I have on the blog, and you could do some your own, and if you don't like the colors, you could always paint this as well. So $12 for the 3 terracotta pots. Okay, then we have some Polaroid film pieces. I don't even know what you call them. Polacolor print mount. So I have quite a few of these, and I mean 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 13 of them. $2 for these Polaroid mounts. Then we've got 3 wooden balls for $3. Again, something for your craft project. They are flatter on one end, so it should probably stand if you put it on a shelf or something. I would probably put it in a candlestick. You could probably set it okay on a wine bottle. Put them in a bowl. So $3 on the wood balls. Okay, then this is also new. These are moss-covered eggs. There is one that is loose, so you could pop them all out or you could leave them in the carton. Very lightweight. I'm guessing they're styrofoam with the moss over them. $4 on the moss covered eggs. Okay, then we have another new reproduction egg basket. It's got some rust and white on the metal basket, and it's kind of a little bit smaller. I actually have an old one over there, a little bit smaller, and the sides are more vertical than probably an older older egg basket. $30 on the basket. The diameter is 12, and our height's going to be just to the basket, not to the handle, is about 6.5 inches. So $30 on the egg basket. Okay, then laying here, I've got a huge chunk of fur. Now, this has been stitched together, and I believe it was probably a coat at one point, because you've got basically armholes right here. So I think that it would have been like this, and then I'm not sure if I'm talented enough to do the other one, but then this would have been stitched. Somebody has unstitched it, obviously, but inside you still have stitching marks in here that you can see where someone has put it together and made the coat. What I have used it for, it's just cowhide, I think. So there's a tag in here, but you can't like read it or anything. What I have used it for is just piled it up on a table. It's straight there on the bottom. I've piled it up on the table and used it kind of like a tablecloth. I have draped it out of a crate or a basket. I've even hung it on the wall. So you have lots of options on what you could do with the fur. And I had it at $75, but I'm marking it down to $60. So $60 on the big chunk of fur, or the fur coat. Okay, then we have a bag of plate holders. These are more like saucer size. They're not big enough, I don't think, if I'm remembering right, to do your dinner plates. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 if I'm counting right. So they would just clip over a plate, but you're limited a little bit. Let's see if I'm talented enough to keep the tension on it and measure at the same time. The plate is going to be, like an 8-inch plate is probably about as big as you could get on this. So 12 of them for $15. I like to use them for silver platters. I had a bunch of those hanging on the wall. And another thing you can use is command strips as well. We just have a chunk here of barbed wire. So you could hang that on the wall, on your gallery wall. It's $1. $1 on the barbed wire. Okay, then I scored some more eggs. I got 1 marble egg, and I have had different marble eggs over the years. This is the only one that I have right now. I haven't seen any. And it is $10. So it's kind of a orange with some yellow swirls in it. So $10 on the marble egg. Try and find a spot for it to go where it's not going to roll off. And then I have a bunch of, I'm not sure if it's ceramic. I don't think it's ceramic. I'm not good with my textures, but it's ceramic, porcelain, breakable, and in very good condition. They all do have holes at the bottom, and they're all painted different colors. And I've got 6 of them. Let's see if you can get them all on the screen. And they're $3 each, so $18 on the 6 eggs. So you can see that here. Uh-oh, it's saying low connection, so that probably means I'm looking kind of pixelated right now. Okay, then I have the Sieve. It has some kind of writing there on it. I'm not exactly sure what it's saying. Gala, maybe? And then here it says King Seamless Cup Press on the handle here. And it is $10. All right, so now I've got some more eggs. Thanks, Jesse. Thanks, Sean. Okay, let me get caught up. I was not paying attention. All right, Lisa's getting the Polaroid mounts and the wooden balls and the moss eggs. And Katie's getting the plate holders and the barbed wire and the ceramic eggs. Stevie, you're next on the eggs. Then I've got, these eggs are, I don't even know. I want to say wood, but I don't want to drop them and then it not be wood. So they all are like for a Christmas tree. So you could take that eye off of the egg and just put it in the nest, or just cut the string off. Most of them are speckled. Hopefully you can see that in here. And one of them does not have the string on it here. This one does not have the string. So you can see where the eye is out. That's what that looks like. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, let me count it again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7, and we'll call these the speckled eggs. So 7 eggs, $7. Okay, so Stevie said other eggs, so I'm guessing you're talking about the speckled eggs. So speckled eggs, $7 going to Stevie. Okay, then we have 3 eggs. We're going to call these Debbie's eggs because it says Debbie on it, and Jimmy. So if you're Debbie and Jimmy, thank you for giving me your eggs. There's a little bit of fingernail polish spread, but I figure most of you are going to paint that anyway because you don't want it to say Debbie and Jimmy. And then this one looks like it was a salt or pepper shaker. It does not have the plug in the bottom, but it's gold. It would still look awesome in your display. So the Debbie eggs are $3. So 3 for $3 on our Debbie eggs. Okay, then we have wooden eggs, and they're all a little different. Those two are pretty much the same. This one's a little bit smaller. And then we have, so they're not rolling everywhere. Then we have 3 that are kind of similar again. And then we have this green one that I would say somebody has painted, and it is one that has a flat surface on the bottom. None of the others have the flat surface. So on this pile of eggs, we've got 7 of them. They're $2 each, so that puts it at 14. So wooden eggs are 14. Okay, so other eggs is the speckled ones. So Stevie got those. Katie, you're second on the speckled eggs. Your broadcast keeps interrupting. Yeah, let me check my I'll turn my Wi-Fi off. I was afraid of that. Is anybody else having a pixelated shot of me, or it's breaking up? I'm in the same spot I was on Sunday, and for the most part, everybody had a good picture on Sunday. So we are learning as we go. This is a silver plate, kind of a rectangular bowl, and that's what I had the eggs in. So I have 2 of these. They're pretty much the exact same. I would say this one is actually in worse condition because it's got some corrosion here. And you're getting the 2 for $20. And they're about 9 3/4 by 7 1/2. So rectangular silver bowls, $20. Then we've got a lone horse stirrup. It's all metal. It's still farm fresh, and it is $10. So you could do a little bunny or a chick and have them in this. You could hang this on the wall. You could put your towel around it and have it hold your hand towel. So $10 on the metal stirrup. Okay, then we've got some more signs from the shoe tree, which was called Lazy Days shoes. Before that, up on the Centerville Square, we've got an all sales final. We've got an unadvertised special. We've got another all sales final. We've got reduced half off. Lazy M shoes, not Lazy Days. I'm not sure why I was thinking Lazy Days. We've got a reduced 75% off, and then we've got a special for $3. And so $10 on the shoe store signage. $10 on that pile. Okay, now we've got a silver teapot. $25 on this one. The lid is still hinged, and like I've mentioned before, I would probably open the lid. You could set a nest in here. You could put some moss filler. You could shove it all full of newspapers so that you can just lay something here on the top. You can use it like a vase. I've seen them repurposed and have jewels hanging from them for like a wind chime. So $25 on this William & Rogers silver teapot. All right, then we've got a couple of smaller rosettes, kind of like a Quilt block, but these would go probably more often by a window. They have chippy paint on them, a few layers of paint, and you're getting them for $10 for the pair. I think they are the same. I just had them turned differently. So purple rosettes, $10. Then we have a Black Beauty book. The spine has seen better days, but very pretty image there. There's a good image here in the front. And the Black Beauty book with their signature Miss Viola Schultz, Hedrick, Iowa. So there's a pretty image. You could put this on like a plate stand and have the images showing, or open it up and put it on the back of a bookcase. So there are a few images in the book. So Black Beauty is $10. $10 on Black Beauty. Okay, another thing that I just picked up, if I can get her to untier, is this hanging tiered brack. I can't even think what you'd call it. Hanging tiered thing. You could put plants in each one of these. You could do put food in it. You could do makeup. You could do your hair scrunchies and sort all your makeup stuff out, hair stuff out. So lots of different options on this. It's kind of got brass with roses on the side of it. It's really in good condition. And it is $25. So $25 on our hanging tiered basket. Okay, let's get caught up. You like it, my mustache? I just did it to be funny. Well, the picture is good, at least that's good. I don't know why it pauses. That's weird. Okay, so Lisa wants a silver pan. Angela said hers has been good. Well, that's weird that it's pausing. Katie wants the stirrup. Robin, you're next on the stirrup. Vintage silverware in yours. On your teapot, maybe. Sold architecture, the rosette, I'm guessing, the purple, not pink. Jessie wants a black beauty book. The orange marble egg for $10, Shelly. And Ronell's next on the pink architecture, which it's purple, so hopefully that's okay. Okay, then we have, this is a little creamer, I'm pretty sure. This, I'm not sure if it's just an apothecary bottle. It's got writing on it. Astringent, maybe? Yeah, astringent. And for 4 hands. Looks like 4 hands on the one side and astringent on the other. I don't have a lid on that one. The little creamer bottle, and then I'm not sure what kind of bottle this is. This one says 4-hand company on the bottom. So you're getting these 3 little clear bottles for $9. I've got a couple of blue wine bottles. This one is very clear, and this one is like intentionally murky. It does have some scraping on it where I was working on getting the label off. But the 2 blue bottles for $6. And then we've got a few Bale molds, 5 of those. So $10 on the Bale molds. They do all come apart. You can see that the aluminum has been bent as people have tried to pry them apart. $10 on the Bale molds. Okay, then I've got a lot of these Parker Quink ink bottles. So if you are interested in more than one, just let me know. This one is a permanent blue-black. And it still has ink in it. I don't know if you can see that shining because the bottle's clear. The color is just coming from the ink. And this one has a good lid. Some of the lids are rusted. This one you can see. And on the bottom it says Parker, made in the USA, and gives the ounces. So I'm not sure if you can read that or not. $10 on the Quink bottle. Okay, then we have a tablecloth. I grabbed this one because it kind of looks like it has shamrocks, even though they're not 4 leaves, but it's yellow and white with those clover details. It does have some discoloration. I can't hardly tell from the side that I'm on. Oh, there's a spot right here. So it's got the yellow detailing on the top and the bottom. But this would look good folded and set in a shelf. You could have it in a basket. One of the tips I gave in my Staging Your Antique Shop group is basically if you just grab it in one edge and then you lay it into something or drape it onto something, that's going to give you a pretty gathering. $5 on the tablecloth. And then I've got another piece of linen. This is a little hand towel with some detailing on the bottom and some purple flowers. And it is $5. So $5 on the little hand towel. We've got the Waltons and the birthday present. It is in plastic and I don't think I've ever opened it up, so it should be in good condition. I can open it beforehand if you want. But $8 on the Waltons and the birthday present golden book. Then we have Daniel Boone. It kind of has like a plastic covering on it that is peeling off. And I think it's supposed to permanently be on there, but it has just happened over the years. So again, seems like all of the spines have a little bit of damage, but the inside is good. Says Christmas 1958. This is my book, Danny Brooks, from Lonnie, Mary, and Mike. So $5 on our Daniel Boone book. So a few colored pictures, most of them are black and white. But again, you could take those and hang them in a wall, put them on a clipboard, decoupage them to something. Got lots of options when you've got some good graphics in a book. Okay, so we've got some 3 smaller, older, hand-done quilt pieces. And then this one is also hand-done, but newer fabric. At least the outer border is newer. And then again, another hand-done quilt block. I just thought these would be good for some spring. You don't have to stitch them together. You can literally just lay them out and then put some of your vignettes on top of them. So they are just bright colors. You're getting 5 of them for $10. So $10 on the quilt blocks. Okay. So Ronell, you thought it was pink. No, it's purple. Let me see. Let's see. I think Julie's the one that said she wanted it. So it's purple. You can see that there's pink maybe behind it, but it is purple. So purple on the architectural salvage. Okay, so Lisa said the silver pans aren't the size she needs. So those are back up for grabs. Robin wants the ink bottle. So Katie, it always shows up first on your own feed. We have just learned that from doing this. So you just have to go off of what I say, because if you do it like on your own device, it's going to show up first. And then depending on how fast of internet other people have, some people might see you showing up first. Some people might show somebody else showing up first. And so I just have to go off of what I see first on my phone. So I've got 14s and 6s because they are green and it's St. Patrick's Day. So you're getting what, four 14s and 2 6s. So you got 6 of those. So 6 times 5, $30 on our pool balls. So these would be good, obviously, for today, for St. Patrick's Day, but also anytime for spring decor, and you can use them other times too. I knew what you meant, Katie. Okay, Robin wants the tablecloth. Stevie's second on the Black Beauty book. I think, Jessie, you were the one that I saw first on the book. Yeah, Jessie, you're first on the book. So comments aren't in order. Okay, so Julie doesn't want the architectural salvage either since it's purple. So Katie, they're in order on my phone. So let's say that Julie and Ronell at the same time post sold Bunny Bowl. Then one of them is automatically going to show up first on my phone because somebody has to be first. So how that works exactly in internet land, I can't tell you, but somebody is going to show up first on my phone. And then whoever's first on my phone is who's going to get it. Because if Ronell shows up first on her phone and Julie shows up second, and Julie shows up first on her phone and Ronell shows up second, which is how it's going to happen if they do it very close together, then I don't know what anybody's phone says. I can only tell what my phone says. So it just works out. Whatever pops up first on my phone, that's who gets it. So we've got a hand-painted rabbit bowl. This is a wood bowl. a nice large one, and it's painted on both sides. It is Linda Caudill, 2003, number 30. But I just thought it was pretty for spring. You could easily put this in a plate stand. I have some that are adjustable so they get really deep so that you could stand this up, or you could always lay it in the center of your table as well and then don't fill it so you can see the pretty artwork. But we've got $40 on the wooden bowl, and it is going to be about 14 1/4 by 14 1/2. And I have just recently learned that whenever you have a wooden bowl, they're never actually round, because I measured a bunch for the website, and I just assumed that it was a diameter, but it's really not. Okay, this is a Restoration Hardware made in India. I would call it an urn-shaped thing. I automatically think a spot for your toothbrushes or your makeup brushes in the bathroom, but you could easily put succulents in it. I love tulips this time of year, or getting close to this time of year. So $15 on the little silver urn, and it's gonna be about 5 3/4 inches tall. Okay, we've got a few more little bottles. So 2 of them are the same. One is a little bit smaller, and they are $9 on these little bottles. There's no writing on them or anything on the bottom, just little vials. Okay, I've got another little cute vacuum with no handle, but perfect for spring. It's pink, yellow, kind of a blue, deep turquoise color. $5 on this. You could hang this little Bissell carpet sweeper on the wall, or set it in a bowl, or lean it up in your Easter display. And it's Grand Rapids, Michigan. $5 on the sweep. Okay, then we've got a blend of the month pipe mixture. This one is probably a little bit newer, a Helm Products Company, Wheeling, West Virginia. And again, you could put wooden spoons in it, you could do a plant in it, you could do cotton balls or makeup pads, anything that you needed something to store. $5 on the blend of the month. Okay, then we have this beautiful clock. It's metal, but it does not work. I'm not saying that somebody could not get it to work, but I am not that talented. So for me, I love the shape of it. I'm fine setting it out on the shelf. Other people would want it to work. So because it doesn't work, it's marked down to $25. $25 on our clock that doesn't work. Okay, then we've got a big metal scoop. This is one of the items that sold during a live but then didn't get paid for. So it's got a green handle, green wooden bottom. It is still farm fresh. It is huge. You can put some nails and hang it on the wall like this, do a candle, do a bunny, do a whole like scene. You can lay it on the table, spill out some chocolate eggs for Easter, or I was gonna say Hershey's Kisses, and do something fun with that. Get some of that yarn and have it spilling out, and then do a little display. So lots of options on this big feed scoop, and it is $45. So $45 on the big feed scoop. Then we've got another farm fresh piece. It's got a wood bale handle. This is probably the insert of like a minnow bucket, but you could put plants in it. You could put a bunch of spindles in it. totally anything that comes to mind that wouldn't need to hold little things in there like water. It is farm fresh. Still got a big cobweb thing hanging on the bottom. And it is $15. So $15 on our minnow bucket shell. It's about 9 inches tall and gonna be about 9 3/4 in diameter on our minnow bucket. All right, let me get caught up. Okay, so Jesse's saying the Daniel Boone book. I'm guessing you're first, but I don't want to say that because I don't know if we're in order or not. Okay, so Ronell wants the wooden bowl. Deb wants the little sweeper. No lid. No lid on what? No lid on the blend of the month. No, Wayne. Shelly wants the tin. Is that the blend of the month, Shelly? Julie wants the large scoop. Thanks, Sherry. Jennifer wants the minnow bucket. Jesse wants next, and Shelly is after that. All right, so we got caught up. All right, I grabbed a couple of more planters, peanut tins. I grabbed 2 blue ones this time. And you could take the lids off if you wanted and then put some little plants or succulents or something in them. These are just little cute ones you could put in your kitchen, in your window, or someplace where you have blue and just do a pop of color, your man cave. These are $15 each, so I'm selling both of them together. $30 on the planter peanut tins. All right, then I grabbed some little ladles. I don't even know what you would use a little ladle for. This one's a little bit bigger. So we've got some silver ladles. And you could nail them to a board, bend them some more, and then put a candle or an egg. That would be a good display. You could do a little egg in here. Bam. So you've got a few little options, or just throw them in something like that urn where you can see them. So $5 each, so we've got 4 of them, so $20 on the bundle of little ladles. Okay, then we have this, I forget if it actually is for groceries or it's just like a counter. So you can keep track of your groceries. I used one when I umpired softball, although it didn't look like a cash register. $8 on our little cash register counter. Okay, then we've got a pillow with some ticking. I don't think that it's a feather. I think that it's just stuffed. So you could leave it like this with the ticking. It's nice and full. Or you could cover it, use this as the filler. $10 on the little pillow. And then this one is a feather pillow. It's pretty darn thin, which is how my husband likes to sleep, not me. I want something with some cushion. And this one is a feather one, and it is $10 on the feather ticking pillow. Okay, then we've got a big fresh popcorn tin. This would be great in your man cave or the kids' play area. Use it as a trash can, set it up on a shelf. You could fill it with something, just some great pop of color. Good for 4th of July decor as well. $20 on our popcorn tin. It is about 11 inches tall and it's a little bit bent. So it's probably about 10 inches in diameter on our popcorn tin. We've got 3 wooden knobs. This one does not have a screw, and the other 2 do have working screws. That one has some damage on that back end, but they're all different sizes. They're $3 each, so $9 for the wooden knobs. Then this silver piece, I just love the shape of it. The nice high decorative handles. It does have some denting to it, but I like that. I like the patina of this. So you could put a plant in it, stick your cotton balls in it. There is some kind of stamp on the bottom, but I can't even get it in front of the camera. Can't read it. So $20 on this silver piece. Okay, another new thing. This is a flower frog, but it's a reproduction. It's got like pink felt. So this one is pink, girls. And some big teeth. So it gives you a lot of space to put in your postcards or your pictures without doing any damage to those things. You could even just use it to raise up a bunny or something if you need a little bit of height. The bottom has fabric on it as well. And this is $14, and I do have 2 of them. And it's about 3 3/4 inches in diameter. So $14 on the pink flower frog. Okay, we've got a little piece of milk glass here with the grapes on it. Again, you could add a succulent to it. You could do your cotton swabs. $5 in that. Succulent would look good in there as well. We've got this little bent piece. It makes me think of Beauty and the Beast. The little teacup kid. I can't think of what his name's called. $5 on that. Cup. No, chip. It's marked on the bottom as well. Benedict, maybe? Not sure. So $5 on our little chip replica from Beauty and the Beast. Okay, we've got this matches holder. It's stamped Wilton in the back. It's cast iron and painted. You could put chalk in it and set it by a chalkboard. You could put succulents in it. You could just put it like it is. Back here's where it says Wilton. And it is $25. So $25 on the little match holder. Okay, then we've got a Montgomery Ward bag, which that is vintage. And we've got a hat that's got mildew. This would be great for a mannequin, if you have any hat stands. If you have seen, people will put like multiples of these on the wall, hang like 3, 5 hats on a wall, just use it as artwork. So $5 on our hat with the Montgomery Ward bag. Okay, I think we are to, I've got a couple things left. Okay, then we have these silver, they're not goblets, silver cups, we'll just say. Again, these would be great for put a little moss and do your Easter eggs in it. You could put a little bunny, have this be a riser. So lots of options on these. I've got 2 of them. It's Benedict in Destructo, made in the USA, 13C3 is what the label says. $8, selling the 2 together, so $16 for the 2 silver things. Okay. So we got the bucket. Say the price before the description. I'm sorry, Chris, I'm cutting up. I would do cashew if you are willing to separate. Okay, Sean. It's running better now. Popcorn tin is sold. Yeah, I don't understand. So this is our second time trying it in this room. I did have the heater on Sunday, and I have the heater on now, so I thought that might be it a little bit. But it might just be that I can't do a live in this room because it's just too much. It's like being in a brick building. We've got a little ginger Imperial brand tobacco. It's got some good writing on the side. You can see that at some point somebody had a hard time getting into it, but the inside is just plain. So $15 on the little ginger tin. So thanks guys for bearing with me. If the video keeps cutting out on you, I know that's annoying and frustrating. So I will make sure and on Sunday to be set up out in the more open area of the barn. The other thing is that I could try to get internet out here and then be hooked onto that and hopefully get better service. But if you live in the country like I do, then you know that one second you have Wi-Fi working and the next second you don't. At least that's how it is at my house. So sometimes my cellular data is more reliable. But I can move and do our sales out in the open area that has a little bit less coverage structure. So then maybe my self-service will be a little bit better. The other thing is that I could probably put my phone a little bit closer to the door. That might help too with the reach. So thanks for bearing with me. Well, thank you, Ronell. I appreciate that. Overall, it was okay. Well, that's good. Jennifer, I think you got the ginger tin. So I will get you guys an invoice today for the stuff that you got. And then Friday morning, look for an invoice for shipping so I can combine everything. And if you weren't on here earlier, I do have new stuff on the website. And working on getting more stuff on there today, but trying to do that in batches. So have a great St. Patrick's Day. Hope you enjoyed my stash.